gosh, you all made it. You made it through Hurricane Erin, guys. Yes. Does anybody know an Erin? Do you hate them? She a bitch because she's outside right now. Well, you made it. Thank you so much for being out here. I know rain can deter people, but you're all troopers. You too, being in here right at 7:12. Look at you. Okay, well, if you don't know already, my name is Julie. I'm your host for this evening. Hello. And this is not a shirt that I stole. I represent Lux Lighting. Lux Lighting is a rental house in Brooklyn, but they also have locations in California and Atlanta. So if you feel like making movies out there, hit us up. Now, we are not one of the teams that made one of these films, but we did help put the teams together, make this whole thing happen with Amber. We do everything. Like, Julie, what do you do at Lux Lighting? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked. I do a little bit of everything, right? I do a little bit of the rentals, and I help with sales, a little bit of everything, much like today's teams. All of these people are alumni from Beyond Film School and RealWorks. They were put together and they said, hey, what 3 roles have you never done before to this scale? They put that down. You were given roles that you have not done before. Then they were put on a team led by a rental house and an industry professional. And what did they have? 2 weeks to make a short film. Now that is a 6-minute limit with the credits. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do that. So that is a great feat. Please give it a hand to the people who accomplished 2 weeks, 6-minute film. That is fantastic. All right, now, the theme for these films is seeing the other side. You interpret that how you will, of course. But come on, don't be scared. Don't be scared, it's fine. It's a sold-out house. So the theme is seeing the other side. Now, the required elements for these films, you have to have a tracking shot, you have to have a hug, and you have to have a picture frame. And these are all different genres. Speaking of genres, they were assigned their genre at random. I mean, first they said, what movie would you want to do? And they spun a wheel and everybody got a different genre. So we have Team Eastern Effects. Where's Team Eastern Effects? There we go. Team Lightbulb Rentals. Where are you at? Aha. Team A-Frame Rentals. Okay, wave my hand. I can see you. Thank you. Team Matria Rentals. Where's Team Matria? We got Team Greenwood Cinema Rentals. Yes! That's the energy I want to hear. And we have Team ProCam. Yes! Okay, we're getting there. The alcohol's kicking in. I can see it. That's fantastic. All right, now we have our judges who are going to give a little bit of feedback on the films, and we're going to give them a score, which determines the winners of the awards tonight. Can I get a ooh? That's right. Now the awards tonight are going to be Best Screenplay, Best Direction, Best Cinematography, Best Editing, Best Assistant Director, and Best Film. Now the highest score overall will be the Best Film winners. Very exciting. Now, speaking of these judges, I'd like to introduce them to you. Mr. Darren Kwan, would you stand up and say hello? A multidisciplinary guy, Darren brings a knack for music, drawing, writing, and poached eggs to his work. What does that mean? No, go tell me. As a director and cinematographer, his work includes the Sundance 2018 web series The Adulterers, director and DP, the time-traveling cruise ship movie Same Boats as DP, the time-traveling sci-fi thriller Diverge, I see a theme. His commercial directing work includes projects for Google, Chase, Subaru, Nerf, Nespresso, and Nutsabear. Just three seats right over here, and I can't see any others. And two, no, those are not my 2 seats. Never mind. All right. Next, we have our judge Jason Montalvo. Give the royal wave, Jason. Award-winning short Heiress, the feature Madonna and the Breakfast Club. You can find that on Hulu. I'll give you my password later. And serves as both DP and producer on the upcoming feature Divine Blood, starring Lena Headey, Rob Tunney, and Chloe Levine. Now, beyond narrative work, Jason has collaborated with major brands, including Coleman, Rubbermaid, Contigo, Sharpie, and French Pharmacy, bringing cinematic storytelling and visual precision to every campaign. Very impressive, Jason. Finally, our third, saving the best for last, Shara Ashley Zeiger. Did I do it right? No. I did it. Look out. Shara, we'll wait for the people. Hello, this is our third judge right here. An award-winning actor, filmmaker, theater maker, oh my gosh, so many, from Philadelphia, residing in NYC, right here. Her films include Joe, as a writer, producer, actor on Amazon, SoFi, Tubi, ooh, wow. The Red Lotus, as writer, producer, actor. Secret Feminism, as a writer, director, producer, actor. And Faustless, writer, producer, actor. And I Mustache You, writer, director, actor, producer. Oh my gosh, so many roles. You are very impressive, Shara. All right. Another thing, I would like to, we should all thank our sponsors. Now, the sponsors gave in many ways. Gear for the teams, locations to shoot in, software to make the pre-production process so much smoother. We can thank Aperture, Amaran, Rolling Studios, Synapse, Set Hero, Inky, GVM, and Saturation. These are our friends now. Get to know those names. All right, now I'm going to introduce to you the founder of Beyond Film School. Now, she is a DGA, first AD, second AD, second. Who's on first? Who's on second? Third time's a charm. Please give it up for Amber Sherman.
And the funny thing is, I told her, I was like, just introduce me. I'm the founder of Beyond Film School. She was like, boo. I just want to really give a big thank you to Lux Lighting. You guys have been a tremendous help. Jason Ortiz, man, thank you so much for helping me make this a bigger event. I really had the dream to get to 6 teams and hopefully 8 teams next year. So I'm very, very happy that you guys are here. RealWorks, thank you. Alumni, RealWorks alumni, give it up, guys, joining Beyond Film School. It was interesting bringing both groups together because Beyond Film School is very different from RealWorks. We had way different mindsets. Bringing everyone together, it was just, I saw a lot of learning, a lot of growing, some fighting, some difficult conversations, but that's filmmaking, and that happens on sets everywhere. So what you guys experienced on those sets is no different from doing a union job, a big gig, big budget. It all happens everywhere. So thank you so much. Let's get to the first film.
Let's go! And one more thing before we go. Again, thank you all for showing up, but also thank you to those watching on the live stream. Yes, this is live streams when you're on stage. The internet is watching you. All right, let's go to our first film, The Heart of the Muse. That is Teen Eastern Effects.
My son, he'll be stopping by soon.
No problem.
He needs to discuss some birthday plans.
Thanks for the opportunity, by the way. It's hard out there for artists right now.
The old ways are often the best ways. I felt this needed a human touch.
This isn't my usual commission, but I'm having like inspiration problems right now. Plus, my parents probably told you I'm only getting rent from now on. I am enjoying capturing your likeness, though.
Make sure to get the room, too. It's one of my favorites. This place is older than I am, and is still here because of me. I'm very proud of that.
Oh, can you hold for just...
I'll be back.
Where the hell is she?
Hi, Dad.
Hey, kid. You always liked this corner. I had it stocked appropriately.
You know, this is Mom's favorite corner, too.
She never told me that.
Forget it. Everything's set up for her. I just need to know when you want to do the gift exchange.
Yeah, so it's going to be sometime after the dinner and before the dancing. That way most people can see it.
See it? What do you mean? She just wanted custom earrings.
No, too small. And she has plenty of earrings. Why do you think Elena's here? What's better than a portrait of her favorite person in his favorite place? It's perfect.
No, Dad, no, that's not what she wants. We talked about this, about why she's so distant.
That has nothing to do with this at all. She hates that I'm here all the time. She doesn't hate me.
Dad.
I don't understand the problem with you and your mother. You two never seem to appreciate what I do for you.
Fascinating, aren't they?
What?
People. I'm Joe, by the way.
Just stop! You know, if you listen to her for once, maybe spend some time with her, maybe actually show her that you care.
Watch your tone, Charles. Your mother deserves a gift reflective of the life I gave her.
She deserves to be happy.
Drama. Hey, this is pretty good. Can I buy you a drink?
She will like the painting. You are overreacting.
You know what? Do whatever you want.
Charlie, wait. Which fucking earrings?
Dad, it's me. Where are you?
Charlie! I'm in the back room.
What? I just looked inside.
At home. No, Charlie. I ordered the earrings this afternoon. I need to do better. Be more. You should see the painting. Elena really captured my essence. It's uncanny, but I don't like what I saw. Your card is so childish. But you're a grown man. Wow, you really know your mom. She loves dumb jokes like that. Hey, that dog on the card reminds me of Dahlia.
Really?
Wow, she was a great dog. I miss her. I looked so selfish to Elena. That's not who I am, and that's not who I want to be. I want to be seen as thoughtful, but I overthink, and then I don't center in on her. But you're right. It shouldn't be a birthday gift. So, brace for it. I took tonight off, and I'm cooking.
What? Really? Do the smoke alarms have batteries in it this time?
Charlie, I'm trying.
No, I know, Dad. I'm proud of you. I could get takeout. I could save the kitchen the trauma.
Too late for that.
little bit of a, here's what I like, this is what could be improved, and again, here's what I like. So I'm gonna start with Darren.
Okay.
Are you not ready? Are you scared?
Oh, no.
Should I skip you? You know, you're not prepared. Jason. Let's do a little compliment.
I thought the opening shot was really great, really well composed, and just that was like the first thing to jump out at you in the film. I think should be your strongest shot, and it was that. So it was really nice.
Sharon, you want? Yeah, no, fantastic.
I really like the use of the painter, and when they used the close-ups of her, and when we just saw her in the background, like she just kind of, she just like brought a lot of delight to the film, and the use of her in space was really fun. Yeah.
My reluctance to speak earlier has nothing to do with your work. I was just in the middle of writing something, and I didn't want to forget what I read. I really appreciated that this film was focused on the relationships, and I thought you all did really good work to just make that real just with the way that you look to each other. So well done on that front.
Awesome. I have actually just a couple of questions for the crew. What was probably the most difficult part of making this? Oh, you're smiling like you have something to say.
Don't look at me. Shoot you as our producer. You tell us.
Tell the world. So this was a really challenging process, working with people who had like different ideas of where the film will go. This film went through a lot of rewrites, and I'm just glad that we were able to pull it off. There's a lot of things that went on behind the scenes that like the cast, you know, they don't know about, but we're just glad that everything worked out the way it should. Do you have anything to add?
I mean, yeah, it was a fun process, but it was challenging. It was definitely, we had creative differences, particularly. In fact, throughout. I was going to say in the beginning, but no, literally throughout. But we overcame, and we put something together that I think we can all be proud of. I hope we can all be proud of.
Got one more question. Actually, this is gonna be for the cast. So what's like the most number of takes that you had to do for a shot that you felt? I'm not gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna see how it felt for them.
Yeah,
15?
What?
15 takes.
The director likes a lot of shots.
Perfectionists, y'all. Give it up again for Eastern Effects. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go on to our second film. This is Team ProCam USA. Their genre is superhero. Let's watch Glimpse.
I need to quit, Meg.
Why? You're amazing with the patients. They adore you.
It's overwhelming being a hospice counselor.
It's a privilege to help patients see the other side, Josh.
I wish I had some kind of superpower to take away their fear.
That reminds me, how's your comic book about a superhero hospice counselor coming along?
It isn't.
Look within yourself, Josh. Your superpower is there. Use it for good. I have faith in you. Bye, Josh.
Bye. How you doing today, Tony?
I'm dying. How you think I'm doing?
Anything I can do?
Can you cure my lung cancer?
I wish, Tony, I wish.
What's up with the sunny yellow t-shirt? Are you trying to be some kind of superhero or something?
Just my attempt at being cheerful. Is that your daughter?
Yes. That's Bella. A drunk driver hit her and left her to die. She was my world.
Man, I'm sorry.
I attempted suicide after she died. I was too afraid. And here I am, dying of cancer, and I'm still afraid.
Afraid of what?
The unknown.
What if there was a way to get a glimpse into what life was like after you died? To see into the other side?
Come on, get out of here with this hocus pocus nonsense.
Take my hand.
What? No way. I'm old school. I don't hold hands with other guys.
Just try it, Tony. Now, close your eyes.
Don't try none. This is where Bella and I used to picnic every Sunday. That I'm here with you. I've missed you so much.
Tony, we have to go back now.
I want to stay with Bella.
It's not time yet, but she'll be waiting for you.
I don't know how you did it, kid, but thank you. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm ready.
You really made a difference in the lives of those dogs you rescued.
This is Bingo. I may have rescued him, but he saved my life.
How so?
I met this abusive guy. I didn't know he was abusive, but Bingo did. He pulled a knife on me. Bingo bit him and he dropped the knife. I got away, but Bingo wasn't as lucky.
Wow. He gave his life for you.
I wish I could see Bingo again. I never got to thank him.
Take my hand. Close your eyes.
I feel so peaceful and happy. There's no pain anymore.
Someone's here to see you, Jackie.
Bingo! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for saving me. I missed you so much.
Jackie, we have to return home now.
Can't we please stay here?
We will see Bingo again very soon, I promise, but we have to go.
Now that I know that Bingo is waiting for me, I'm not afraid anymore. You really are my superhero, Josh. You made such a difference today.
And now keep it on for Bingo. Where is Bingo? Where is the Bingo? I'm so upset. No? No dog? No? That's fine. That's all right. Where is Team Pro Cam? Let's bring them up here, shall we? Just so you know, all teams, you're all going to be doing this. So prepare. Get ready for it. That was very adorable. Should we all hold hands now?
was one of my favorite dog performances ever. It melted my heart. But no, it's a really interesting approach to a superhero genre that I wouldn't have expected, but I was really happy with what you guys did. So, well done.
I thought the writing was amazing. It was very funny, staying with the superhero genre, and also loved how when you went to the other side, you guys played with like keeping it lighter and more airy. So great job all around.
I like the actual lighting of the airiness of like the choice that it was not just outside, but it like the way you adjusted the light to just be like more white balance in there, and just kind of felt like you were in another place on like another plane of existence, which was kind of cool. Good job, guys. Now I'm curious, which of you are the crew for this? Crew. Tell me, what were your roles?
I was the director and the editor.
Director and editor. Crew right here? Yeah.
I was the producer and the colorist.
I was the camera assistant, and I did the design for the logo at the end, and made the poster.
Ooh, yeah. Logo design and poster design. So of these three, I'm assuming these are roles that you have not really done before to this extent, right? Not to this extent. Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah? Oh, wow. All right. We got some people for hire if anybody's looking. Right? I do have one more question. So did you have a film that served as inspiration for this in mind? You don't have to have one. It's okay.
I wish I could ask our writer, who actually is remote. She's in California. She's probably. Is she watching? Okay, Kathy is watching the live stream.
Say hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. Kathy wrote this script in a matter of hours, and it was beautiful. And we hardly changed it after that. And I would love to know if she had any inspirations, but I think when we got that script, to me, when it comes to directing, it seemed like it made itself. I just feel like you kind of knew what it was going to look like. That's the way I felt as soon as I read the script, and she did a wonderful job. Yeah.
It's amazing. Give it up again for Team Pro Camera Sale, everybody. Thank you.
Wait. Tell us about booking that dog.
What's that?
Booking the dog.
We'll book the dog.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. What was the whole thing with
that's
the
my
dog?
friend's dog. Yeah. No, I'm saying we'll book it again. Anybody who wants, let me know if you want that dog.
You want that dog?
Get you that dog.
That's your friend's dog?
Yes, my friend's dog.
Wow, you really do have to know somebody in this business, don't you?
We'll get you that dog. I promise.
He'll get you that dog. Just put him on there. It's fine. She'll know later. All right, our third film. This is Team Lightbulb Rentals. Where you at, Team Lightbulb? You here? There you are. The genre is mystery. Ooh. Let's watch a little bit of another world, shall we?
Oh my god. Megan? Are you okay?
It's hopeless. It's been 2 years, and no matter what I do or no matter how hard I try, I just can't find him.
He was my close friend too, Meg. I want answers more than anyone else, but you solved bigger cases than this. If anyone can help find your brother, it's you.
I tried everything I could. Everything. And I can't even get any leads. It's like he completely vanished off the face of the earth.
Don't give up. Nothing has ever stopped you before, and I know nothing is going to stop you now. but maybe you need some time to reflect, you know? Like, take a step back.
I should clean up this room. It's a wreck.
I'll help.
What's this?
An address. That doesn't make any sense.
What could this mean? Okay, this picture was taken 2 years ago, like around the time he went missing.
That's bizarre.
I have to go there.
Meg, you don't know what's at this address. Don't you think you should take some time and think about it? Like, in the morning? It's late.
Yeah. Sure. Tomorrow morning.
Great. Now, let's finish cleaning up this mess and get to bed. I'm exhausted.
Actually, honey, it's okay. I can clean it up. I was the one who made this mess anyway, so
You're sure?
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sorry that I startled you.
It's okay. Good night, babe.
Good night. Justin, what are you trying to tell me? Justin?
team. All right. Yes, team Lightbulb Rentals. All right, I'm going to give the microphone to Shara first. No? No, never. All right, Jason.
I thought the general coverage was great for all your shots, and I loved the editing. I thought was really thoughtful. The match cut was really nice. Sound design was great. So, great job.
Yeah, call out that match cut. I mean, that's like Lawrence of Arabia level stuff. Very impressive. Yeah, and I felt like it had this kind of vibe of like a really good X-Files episode of like this kind of slow burn. The music I really appreciated, and it didn't go. It really took its time. So well done with that. Very very good work.
I thought this film did a really great job. It was a good example of like the show don't tell. Like we only saw what we needed to see to tell the story, and your pacing and the tension that you built really was palpable. So good job. Next to the crew, what was probably the most difficult thing to do? If you could just pinpoint just one thing that really gave you a headache and made you probably want to quit filming. It's probably you. You have something to say, right?
I don't know why they look at me. Such a great team to work with. I would say the most challenging part was finding location. I think we did it backwards. I think we should have figured out what places we had access to before writing the script, but we didn't do it that way. So there was a lot of adjustments that we had to make to the script. But it was a great team, and we made it happen, and here we are.
I also noticed you didn't have a dog in this film. There was no dog in the film. It's fine. Next one. The next one. Film crew. You know what? What were your roles? Is the crew clustered right here? Right? Yeah. Tell me what your roles were.
Producer.
Production designer.
Writer.
Editor and script writer.
Wow.
I was the DP.
DP.
And director.
It's a very big crew. My goodness. Each of your roles. Would you do them again? Yes. Wow. No one's like, I'll never do this ever again. This is great. This is fantastic. We love it. We love it. All right. Thank you so much. Team Lightbulb Rentals. All right. You just saw your first 3 films. We have 3 more, but we're not going to get into it right just yet. We're going to have a little bit of an intermission, 15 minutes. Let's have a little potty break, a little drink break, a little say hi to everybody that you didn't get to say hi to before.
Hydrate, hydrate.
We're saying that after it's all done, like once everybody's easier to corral, we'll get everybody.
This is your 1-minute warning to get back into your seats. 1 minute warning. And while I talk about 1-minute warning, getting back in your seats, at the end of all this, after all of the films, we're going to get questions from the audience. That's right, think about your questions. Is anybody in the bar getting me a drink? No? We're good? Awesome! Welcome back, everybody! How are the first 3 films for you? Yeah? You ready for 3 more? 3 more, that's right. Alright, just to prepare you right now, at the end of all this, after all 6 films have been screened, I will be taking questions from the audience. So get your questions. If you have questions for the first 3 films, try and remember them, write them down, notes app, whatever you want to do. And the next 3 films, get those questions right. We're going to have the directors and producers up here on the stage to answer your questions, whether you be friend and family of the film or another crew from another project, whatever you want to do, get your questions ready. All right, so let's move on. Let's get on to our next film, Team Greenwood Cinema Rentals. Yeah. That's the party team. I'm gonna hang out with you at the book club bar later. That's where we're gonna be. We're gonna be next door afterwards. Anyway, Team Greenwood Cinema Rentals. This genre is romance. Let's get ready to watch The City and You.
Hi, Mom. No, I got home really late last night. No, the movers didn't break anything. Or, well, you know what? I hope they didn't at least. Okay.
Careful. These paths don't come with airbags.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize this was a two-way street.
I don't think one-way ever applied.
Well, these will end up dead in 2 days. All right?
Thanks. Thought I might find you here.
Yeah, you're really committed to making dramatic entrances lately, huh?
Only when I'm trying to impress someone who already outran me. I'm Ambrose, by the way.
Gemma.
You, Haven't taken a single shot yet, have you?
No, guilty. You know, when I was 12, my dad took a photo of me on a park bench just like this. I sat there like I owned the whole city. And he said that I looked much older. Well, the bench made me look much older, and that I belonged here. Now I sit here feeling like I'm 12 all over again.
I get that. I take pictures to remember the way things felt. Sometimes it's the only way I can pay attention to what's happening. Yeah, I got this guy at a flea market last week. Wasn't sure he'd even work, but something about it felt familiar. And now I take all my shots on it.
Wait. My dad used to take photos exactly like this. And he'd frame it with like these handwritten poems too, and but after he passed away, my mom donated a lot of his old works. So I always wondered where they ended up. Here, sorry, you can have these back.
I mean, that's incredible. It's like he's leaving pieces of himself all around the city. Maybe they're still finding their way to you.
I used to think that a lot. Have you ever took a picture of someone with that camera?
Only if it looks like they belong in New York. Oh, look. One survived the collision.
Okay, you're ridiculous. Like, seriously. I can't.
But memorable.
I assumed that you were one of those float through life kind of people, you know?
And now?
Now I feel like you're improvising. But with confidence. Yeah.
Gemma, wait!
I really don't want to do this right now.
Then just talk. I'll listen.
It's today. Last year, my dad. Have you ever loved someone so much that the city reminds you of them? I see him everywhere I go, in park benches, in coffee cups, the stupid subway bowls.
I see you. Right now. I didn't want to give this to you yet, but you belong, Gemma. I don't know what you're holding on to, but I know that I want to be the person who holds on to the rest.
You're not what I expected.
You just needed someone to hold the frame still, is all.
You're really committing to that metaphor, huh?
It's working, isn't it?
Who's cutting onions in here, guys? there's no hyphenates like that. It's settled. HBA, wow. So these roles that you had, you've never done them to this extent before. Would you do them again?
Yeah.
Not against your will, you would do it again. Yeah? It was fun? That's awesome. What was what's probably the most difficult thing that you had to do in this brand new role of yours? I feel like you have something to say.
What you gotta say? What you gotta say? No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Space says it all.
Nothing really. It was really just the weather. It was storming the weather because it was raining a little bit outside. Other than that, I want to say good things. The team was great. We had a great time, good chemistry. Yeah, that was pretty much it for me.
Anybody else had any challenges? Yeah, oh, she's complaints.
It was the time difference for me. I wrote this when I was in Ireland, so. And she busted it out. It was my first time, so, but I was blessed with a really great team. These are really great individuals, and it's my first time meeting some of them, so I'm so proud of us. We did a really great job.
That's beautiful! And you would definitely do this again, these roles again. You would! For hire, everyone, for hire. I'm gonna head over to our judges. Darren!
Yeah, well done, guys. I think you're always setting yourself up for a challenge to do an all outdoors shoot, as you've already been talking about, but I actually thought it looked really good. I think romances are really tough because it's one of those genres that you really need every building block to get to the love, to get to the connection. And it's really tough to do that in a short film. I think you guys did a great job. There were some relationship beats that I think were a little bit fast for me, especially in the beginning, kind of getting yourself acclimated to who these people are. I felt we kind of rushed to the middle, although I really enjoyed where we ended up. But that would be my main critique, is that you gave yourself a really big challenge, and I think you did an amazing job considering what you had to work with. Being outdoors, the genre is really hard to do in a short film, but that would be my main note.
Yeah, I mean, just great job all around. I thought the directing was really good. The acting was really good as well. I thought you matched your shots really well for being outside. There's like a little audio note that I noticed when we were jumping from one side to the other. And then the only thing I think I wanted to see was, from like a camera perspective, was maybe like a wide shot of them, like a 2-shot of them on the bench, rather than just going like one shot. But that was it. Great job.
I liked the pacing of their dialogue. I thought like things were, they just had like a nice pace. I enjoyed the monologue. I thought like it was a nice like connection to the past. In terms of like how fast the story progressed, with a short, we don't have to always get so far. When we only have 6 minutes, like, do we tell just a 6-minute story? And how much do we need to see to just really feel their connection? I don't know. But really great job, guys. Thank you so much, judges, and thank you so much to Greenwood. Thank you so much, Team Greenwood. You're ready for your questions. If you have questions from the audience to Greenwood, hold on to them. We'll get to them after all the films are screened. Our next film we have from Team A-Frame Rentals. Where's Team A-Frame Rentals? Where you at? Are they here? Hey! Double hand wave. Ooh, wow, this is a genre, psychological romance. Freaking out right now. Let's get ready to watch Call Me Back. Woo!
Lena?
Heath? Hello? Hello? Heath, come back to bed.
Why'd you let me die? Why'd you let me die? Yes, you did. Why'd you let me die? Nina.
Amate, spiritus obscure te hieramis te orminis te nuiscum colloquier apud nos suscita. Hear my cry, spirit from the other side. Come to me, I summon thee. Cross now the great divide. Hello? Heath, I know you're there. Please say something. Please. Heath, I miss you.
It's your fault.
nice phone, and you probably could get like maybe $30 on that. Just letting you know. Do you still have that phone? Anyway, Team A frame, come on up, bouncers. Let's have a chat with you guys, shall we? Shot in Brooklyn. Where in Brooklyn was it shot?
Roland Studios?
Was it? Roland Studios. I knew I recognized that stage and that couch. I've been there. I'm going to pass the mic to each of you. Can you tell me what roles you had?
Director of photography and AC. Editor and script supervisor.
Producer / panicker.
Oh my God, you're a panicker too? I'm full-time and I don't get paid for it. Wow. You didn't know to get paid? People get paid to panic. People get paid to panic. We just have to find that job. So these are all new roles for you. Would you do it again? Are you just saying that because everybody else said yes? Or are you just saying that you really would genuinely do it again? You enjoyed it? You're just saying sure. You didn't like it. You didn't like it.
Hey,
Huh?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I might try something new.
Okay, all right. Okay. Well then, I'm glad that you enjoyed your brand new roles, and hopefully you'll do them again. What was probably the hardest thing that you had to do for this film?
Pick one.
Just pick one. Yeah, just one.
I was on your set, remember?
Yeah, shooting it all in one day. We had an ambitious script, and I want to see it much longer than 6 minutes. I would love to see this stretched out outside of a short film.
Oh, how long did you think this was going to go for? Or this could go for?
No, we had to go with 6 minutes.
I know, but if it was it was in your hands, how long would this film be?
Oh my God, I don't know. I'd love to see it like 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay, all right.
We had great actors.
Are we going to go see it 2 hours? All right, 2 hours is a lot. I need to be in like a comfortable movie theater where the seats recline for a 2-hour movie. That is fantastic. I'm going to take it over to our judges. Jason, you first.
Howdy. It was funny when we first heard the genre, we were like, what is a psychological romance? And I think you guys nailed it. So, kudos to you guys. Yeah. And I think my only critique for this, well, let me start with another good thing. I thought the sound design was really good, incorporating elements of the phone and just kind of natural things that were happening. I think that first opening shot in kind of like her house, the lighting was just a little too stylized for me, with no like motivation of like why it was so stylized. You know what I mean? But that was it. But great job overall.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend that I didn't know that you had to shoot it all in one day, and I'm just gonna judge it as I would judge everything. I feel like you didn't go far enough. I think to his point, the lighting being really stylized, I was kind of waiting for the film to deliver on that promise, and I didn't get what I think the potential was there of, I really wanted you guys to go for the jugular in terms of the stylization. I was waiting to get inside of her head in a kind of like almost horror kind of way. That's the promise that was there in that opening, and when I saw the colors, I was like, oh, these guys are gonna fucking go for it. But I didn't see you go as far as you could have gone. Again, I'm pretending that I don't know that you had only one day to do this, so I have to judge fairly. But I think there's a lot more that you could have done. And also in terms of the relationship, he was there, but I felt that there would have been more meat on the bone to chew on in terms of, stacking that style on top of who is this guy? What happened? So many questions I had that, again, like, I think you hit the nail on the head. This should have been 2 hours. So short films are a tricky thing. They're harder than features. So, you're judged more harshly when you do a short because it has to be satisfying. But I really love what you guys were able to do, and I think the promise was there. And I love that you're a professional panicker. I hope you don't do it full time, just part time.
I love the rotary phone. Rotary phones are always creepy and nostalgic, and that was a really fun use of a prop in there.
I liked the overhead shot when she was doing like her seance circle. I thought that was like really fun visually. I liked the juxtaposition between the different lighting. I will say that the sound took me out. For me, it felt like horror comedy, like more than psychological stuff, but it was funny, and if that's the goal, then lean into it. But was watching it, I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be funny or not, but I found it quite funny. It was entertaining nonetheless, so thank you very much.
Thank you so much, judges. Thank you so much, Team A-Frame. Thank you. Get ready for questions for Team A-Frame later this evening. Now, I don't know, by a show of hands, have you all been keeping track of what is required of each of these films to show a hug, a picture frame, and a tracking shot? Have you been looking out for this? You're all liars. Okay. Last but not least, we have Team Matria. Where's Team Matria? Where are you? There you are. Oh, it's gonna take them a minute to get upstage later on. This is, the genre is slice of life. All right, buckle your seats. We're gonna watch The Letter.
ICE has been seen across the state of Connecticut as calls for deportation of illegal immigrants ramps up. What do you think about the lack of procedure?
Sloppy. Just the other day, 2 ladies were detained for speaking Spanish, and they were Puerto Rican. I mean, if they're not safe, who is?
I certainly don't feel safe.
What are you doing in my room?
You have better clothes, okay?
Are you hungry? I made dinner.
No, Jay is on his way, and I'm already running late. Green or orange?
I don't know. Orange.
You don't think orange will make me look like a pumpkin?
No, I think it's cute.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
No.
Well, you really ought to eat something before you go.
I'm probably gonna grab a bite later.
Like what? Funnel cake? Cotton candy?
No, I mean after the carnival. Are you okay? You look like you just seen Lisa and Lawrence get back together.
She does?
Rena, it's been like 4 years. Alright. So? How'd I look?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, he's here. Don't say that to me. I won't. Love you.
scalp is screaming. Remember when Mom used to do our hair? I used to cry like she was killing me.
That hot comb was the devil.
You never cried though.
Well, big sisters are supposed to be strong.
You think of her?
All the time.
What do you think it would have been like if they didn't send her back?
Different, but in a good way. You're lucky you were born here, so you don't have to worry about those things. So, how was your date?
I think I got the ick. He kept licking his lips like a 2000s music video.
Girl, I'm going to bed.
Okay. Raina!
Everybody. I must also say, keep it going for the glasses, because those glasses were killer. Oh my gosh, you saw them, right? Like, it looks so good. Come on, Team Archie, where you at? Come on up here. You knew this was gonna happen. Come on. Also, if somebody were to roll up, honking their horn, and not coming to the door, that's the ick for me. I'm sorry. I'm old-fashioned. Hey, there we are, Team Austria. Hey, everybody. All hugs. Nobody else hugged? What's up? Nobody's love. All right, I'm gonna go around and ask you what your role was, okay?
I was the editor and sound designer.
I was the editor and director. Oh. The AD. Actress. On location sound. Location sounds. Oh my gosh, and would you do all of these roles again, or you don't have to say yes.
No,
I'm waiting for someone to say no. I don't want to do this role ever again. You real? Oh, yeah.
No, you should. Yeah.
Bianca was mean to me.
Bianca, why are you mean?
We only fought once, guys. As I put up two.
That's my love. Oh, it's so great that you would do it again, if asked, or even voluntarily, right? Yeah? You'd be like, I'll do editing again. You would do editing again.
We worked on together. It was great.
It's crazy to me. It's fucking crazy. I have to ask. I didn't ask this before, but was there a set mom? Did we have a set mom?
I think it was technically.
It was technically
because
you.
It was at my house. Just like making sure everybody was.
Like, don't touch that. That was you. That was you. And that's why she yelled at you.
I was originally on set that day, so.
Did she hit you? We'll talk later. What was the most difficult part of making this film? And I'm gonna ask you. You have an answer immediately.
The biggest challenge was the fact that our original director, Gabby, hi Gabby! She's on her last screen. She got sick, she got COVID, so I was supposed to be the AD.
Mel thankfully jumped in as I took over.
And this is why it's a great casting crew. You have each other's backs. That's wonderful. I'm going to take it over to the judges now. Darren! Darren, what's up?
What's up, everybody? Yeah, I really enjoyed it. This is, immediately I was kind of taken with the opening shot and the simplicity of opening just with someone getting some mail with no dialogue. I thought that was like a really bold choice because in short films you're under so much pressure, like, get things moving, come on people. But it shows a lot of patience and maturity, and that was really cool. For me, like, I probably need to watch it again, but I felt like this felt like a setup for a larger story. What I was missing was what is happening right now. There's great moments, great choices, great characters, great acting, great shots, but in terms of what is this film showing me, it felt like it was setting me up for when something would get started. And in short films, it's really, really tough because you have to get things happening now. And that's why I feel like you did the great thing, but also didn't quite get there with the other thing. You showed me a lot of patience and maturity. There's a lot of sophisticated choices you're making. But the acting, beautiful touches with the hair scene, I mean, just lovely, poetic artistry. But structure-wise, I felt like I was still waiting for the story to get started. And I was just meeting these wonderful characters that I wanted to see more of. So that's what I wanted to see more of, is just the story, getting us going. What can I see these characters get into next? That's what I was missing, but wonderful work otherwise.
So I think I want to start off, I thought the lighting and the exposure that you guys all did, like all the daytime stuff looked really nice. The opening shot was beautiful, depth of field, the way she came in, and also the interior shots. So it looked very natural. So that was like a big call out for me. And when you were talking about patience, I felt with some of the shots I was wanting to see some coverage, right? Because it kind of felt we stayed in that one angle for a lot of shots. So I wanted to see that, and I didn't notice the tracking shot on that one. As the incorporation of the theme of the element. But all in all, great. I loved the familiar aspect of it, like the family aspect, and how they interacted with each other, and the cooking. It was great. So, thank you.
I thought you guys did a great job of like show don't tell. I thought there was a lot of like really lovely like seed droppings of what was going on with this woman and with this letter. I wish it was a little clearer whose story we were telling, because there was a lot of dialogue from the younger girl and less of the older woman, but I feel like the older character, felt like it was probably more her story, or was it the story of the letter? Like just like clarifying those like little incidental things, but this is just me being super, super nitpicky. I love how natural everything was. I love specifically the lighting in the hair scene, because it was so warm, and just like the shadows you created with that was just really, really beautiful. So good job.
Thank you so much, judges. That was wonderful. And thank you so much, Team Matria. You guys can have a seat. And here's the fun part. Next, we are going to have a Q&A. You will provide the Q, and our directors and producers will provide the A. Let's give me about maybe 5 minutes to get some chairs set up. Think of all the questions you want to ask. If you have questions, and I'm sure you do, you have all the burning questions. We're going to have our directors and producers here in just a few minutes. And while we're waiting, let's get those directors and producers up here, shall we? Let's get them up here. Are you steaming for another drink? Yes, I can see that. I see that. That's a really good opportunity. If you want to get a real quick drink, get that right now. It's going to be just a couple of minutes. Let's do that quickly. It's like musical chairs. Pick a chair, any chair. You don't have to sit next to your team, but it would be helpful if you sat near your team so that you could pass on the microphone and be like, hey, I don't know the answer to this question. Please answer it for me. Yeah, exactly. Tabitha, where you at for Greenwood? You should represent Greenwood. Oh my god, I get a stool back? This is amazing. Any more? Keep it going. Now I'm sure other teams will have questions for teams here. Do we have no more chairs? You have stools back there? More stools? Yo, take the stool. Take the stool. I'll stand. It's cool. We're getting there. We're getting there. So just like, yeah, just get that little window, Boop, boop. Okay, I'm being told I have to sit on the stool. He threatened me. We all still having a good time? Yeah? We enjoyed all the films this evening? Of course we did, of course we did. Now, I'm going to ask you again, did you enjoy all the films this evening? Thank you! Come on! These are your directors and producers. If you have a question for them, just raise your hand. Raise your hand if you have a question. Oh, hello!
Very, very, very important. What's your favorite crafty snack?
I think that's a question to everybody, right? And you don't need me. Just shout out your favorite crafty snack. Go ahead.
Goldfish. Doritos. Beef jerky.
Donuts.
Fruit snacks.
Coconut water.
Did you say whatever's left? Who hurt you, man? No, crafty's very important. Very important. We have another question over here.
Hello. So for all the filmmakers, I would love to know about the decision process for, I know there was a tracking shot required. I would love to know a little bit more about which shot you decided to make the tracking shot and why, and for the letter, if it was a purposeful decision to leave out the tracking shot, why you did that for your story and also for the themes and such.
Wow, so that was definitely from a filmmaker. Who would like to answer this question first? Ah, so brave.
I'm Zach. Sorry I couldn't make it here. Puerto Rican time. We're always late. But no. So our tracking shot, we had George walking from the mural being painted, and we kind of wanted to have that segmentation of the rooms because, as you could tell in the film, The Heart of the Muse, by the way, the film is very much, we have it in the beginning, a very well-lit room with a lot of paintings, and we just thought that like having the physical space of actually showing, him walking through the doors to have a conversation with his son, I just thought that, stylistically and when we toured the pub that it would look very good on camera, and it's a really nice segue to show a tracking, because hey, you gotta get to the table to talk with your son, so. Did you want to say?
Yeah, anybody else?
Sorry to put you on the spot here, but.
glimpse. Actually, our director of photography, Kia, who I just saw come back in with a drink, he's up there.
What team were you on?
Team ProCam USA. We did the glimpse. Created a great shot list. It was on the shot list. I agreed with it, and that was it. So I just thought it was a good decision.
To answer your question about the letter, the tracking shot hours was when Tree was waking up Raina on the couch. We sort of moved from where she got out, and then she ended where she was picking her up and going down to sit down. I would have wanted when Raina comes to the letterbox, the mailboxes in the beginning to have been one of our tracking shots, but it was a little miscommunication on the day. Otherwise, we would have had a bookend there. So.
Anybody else want to answer that question? Yeah, you do? Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, originally for Team Lightbulb, for forgot the name, Another World. The tracking shot, as I was thinking about the tracking shot, was just going to be the kind of moving down to set stage that whole table for her, but then with Dante, we kind of came up with showing the animation, the action of her throwing papers, which shout out to the team to reset that table after take, back to exactly what it was, clocks, papers, everything, and getting it to be done and thrown again and try it again, or a little bit less, a little bit. It just, we think it flowed a little bit better to have that action scene just kind of flow down with her and carry the energy along the way right to that picture frame.
Thanks. We did call me back. It was our tracking shot was the texting sort of overlay, but we wanted to do it in the dream, but there was no room in that location, and so we knew we had the texts that we were going to put up like that, and it was because when we found we were going to shoot, it was a good opportunity the way it was set up to have that, and we needed to get it in there, so that was the one we chose. But yeah, if it was in the dream, we sort of did it with the Zoom, but yeah.
Anyone else want to answer the question? No?
Actually,
Yeah. Oh.
I didn't add what the tracking shot was, and I wanted to just talk about when our character Tony, played by Mark over here, wakes up in the park, and then we start walking with him. I just love that shot, and I just wanted to shout out to Kia, our DP, again, because that was a great decision. Like I said, made a great list, we followed it, and I just love that shot. I thought it was good.
Oh, we love Kia too. Thank you so much. Do we have another question? Okay. You guys saw yours, and then yours. Go ahead.
Cool. So this is mainly for the directors. What is your biggest, I'm proud of myself, and then what was your biggest regret in working with your actors?
I feel like you want to start fights. You want to start fights. Does anyone like to answer that? Go ahead.
I can knock that out on the regret side. I did not spend enough time with my actors, working with them one-on-one on the set, and I feel like that was maybe a missed opportunity to kind of get in there and coach and talk through things. And I think, it is like we've talked a lot today from our judges about the challenges of working on a one-day set to try to make a film in one day. I think that is really what was sacrificed a little bit, and as I thought about that, there's I act. I love acting. I think about acting a lot, and it was one of the reasons why I wanted to direct this time, and I think that was the missed opportunity and the regret that I had. And proud of myself would be that that as a team, we all got along incredibly well, and the entire shoot day was super low stress in a lot of ways when it comes to interpersonal communication and going along throughout the day. I mean, we liked each other, so that was cool.
Regret, honestly, you took mine there, Tap, was time with the actors. Yeah, I wish there was more time that I had with them, focused with them, and pulled out more performance, but with the time and the amount of takes you need, especially for that first sequence we had where it was such a reset sequence, it was tough to get all the time we needed to be able to pull out our performance from them. So I'm glad we were able to show the story with the emotions in there, and then the highlight is the match cut. I really wanted it. I fought for it, and I really saw it in my head, and I said, how can we just transport her to that place? And I said, this is how we do it. And I sat with our editor, so props to Gabby for helping me get that fine tune there. And yeah, that's really the highlight there.
Yeah, I'll start with a regret. I guess we're doing a pattern of regrets here, but I think my regret is I could have worked more with my actors. I felt like a lot of them they were doing good on their own, but I should have put more sauce in the pot and just kind of like help them, acclimate a little bit more. But I think what the good thing is about the team is that we all got along. It was awesome. It was great fun. And just like everything going on during the whole filming process was like, I don't know about any other team, but I genuinely think we had so many rewrites and so many moments of just like, what does the script even mean anymore? That I'm just happy that the film got made at all. Like, being honest with you guys. We hand it over to the cousin over here. Oh. All right, make him up your minds.
Regret is also same as my cohorts here. More time with the actors. I was supposed to be the AD, and so I was in full prep mode up until the final hour where I had to switch over to being a director. And unfortunately, we didn't have any rehearsals because we got our lead actress like the day before. So I really wanted more time, but between figuring out shots and making sure people were fed and not ruining the house and everything. But I'm really, really proud of what we did and what we accomplished despite everything that happened. These are the kind of stories that I want to continue to tell for the rest of my career.
Well, I'm the DP of the CNU, and Noah, our director, couldn't be here. But he and I worked really closely together, and we just lucked out with two really great actors who had natural chemistry. And so Noah felt very overwhelmed on set because there were a lot of voices kind of going at once. So he looked to me to take over because I do have experience directing, so that felt more natural for me. So whenever I could, I would step in and help him along. And I feel like he would have done a better job directing had there been not as many voices on set going at once. But I'm really proud of what he did do and what we accomplished as a team, because we were under a lot of different time constraints. The weather was very hot. It was like 95 degrees. We had a storm come in and a very loud salsa class during our dialogue scene that was playing Mark Anthony all the time. But it was great, and I'm really proud of the work that we all did.
Anyone can answer that question? Yeah? Yeah.
Our producer, I'm the producer. Our director wasn't able to be here either because she's in California. I don't know if she's on the live stream or not. But Alicia Wallace, she was really great. I'm sure she wishes she had more time with our actors because we cast them Thursday. She got on a flight and she was scouting, and then she met them. She FaceTimed them on Friday and then met them on Saturday. But she did a really great job. She had a really great dynamic with them. And I'm sure if she was here, she would say that we wish we could have Soul on our male actor on screen more. He took a couple naps. Yeah. They were great. We really loved them. I think Alexa emailed us, and then we had her casted 5 minutes later. I literally sent her an email. I was like, you're in.
All right, awesome, thank you. And you got next.
This is another acting related question. Because before you actually asked the question that I had and answered most of them. But this is more for, I guess, producers or directors as well. But what were the challenges of the casting process? What did you do for that? Did you know what to do?
Challenges in casting. You have
immediately.
Hi, my name is Sean. I'm producer for Films, part of Team Program USA. So for the casting process for our film, like I mostly give that mostly role to Tab because I trust him like in casting a bit more. But so throughout the process, we had Zoom meetings with the actor, like me, Tab, and also our writer Kathy. Hi, Kathy. And like throughout the process, like we're basically like us three were like basically communicating like throughout the casting process, like see like what they did well, like what they didn't do well, like or what we think. So basically like it's like a collaborative effort. So there wasn't really like that much challenges except like I guess like there was like a point where like one of the actors that we initially had casted for a role like had like some time constraints and it became like a huge thing. But other than that, like for the most part, like the casting went well, and I think like we and basically the cast really did a great job. So yeah.
And shout out to, so that process between the three of us, Sean, Kathy, and myself, we were on every Zoom meeting with every potential applicant for the cast, and all three of us were able to attend every single one of them. Sean was the reader reading the other roles on the script as we went through these scenes with these actors, and then they would drop off, and then we would just talk, all three of us, and that was kind of cool because it just felt very much like a very much like a peer thing, like Sean was saying. It's like we were peers. We were peers, all bouncing things off, and some of us had preferences for some actors, and some had preferences for others, but we did not really it didn't really come to blows or anything. It was just good collaborative decision making. It's good stuff.
I guess like the only issue like I would say is that like we talk so much that like we ran out of time on the Zoom the Zoom thing. So yeah, that did happen multiple times. So.
Our team, we just made it happen. Our director, she's the one that casted Kiara, who's the younger lady, and I mean, at that point she was still the director, so I trusted her judgment on her acting capability. She's very new to acting, but she's got a passion for it. And when I casted Adrian as our lead, Raina, I was in the throes of everything. So I was really, we were talking about rewriting the entire thing and just making it only Tree. So we're very, very thankful for Adrian, who's right back there. Have FICOR friends, everyone. Have FICOR friends, people that are in SAG but are FICOR. That is what saved us.
Anyone else challenges?
Hi everyone, my name is Chigilo and I'm the producer for The Heart of the Muse. So like mentioned earlier, our script went through a lot of rewrites and that made us have characters with no gender so we can have a more versatile casting process. That being said, all our casting rehearsals were done on one evening. We got it all through back to back and we gave the actors multiple roles to audition for. And I think for me, and I think you can agree, like the only challenge was that they were so good. So we had characters that we could see playing two roles, and we just had to like choose, okay, like which one will be better suited for this role versus the other. So yeah, I think my actors were great. They were passionate, and I think they did well.
Yeah, no, the casting process was really fun. It was more of an organic thing for the most part because most of the actors that I cast I already knew. Shout out to Bobney and Dylan. I know Dylan, you probably watch it if not. But they actually worked on a short film that I did called The Beginning of the End. Not Beginning of the End, sorry. Ascension, where it was kind of like a cool sci-fi cult thing. And then shout out to my boy Jack Marziliano. He actually casted George as the main lead for his film, Colorblind. And that kind of went into this whole process of when we're writing the script, I'm literally through my phone texting them like, hey, can you like audition for this? So it's very much like always keep people in your back pocket, always keep tabs on people, people that want to act, people that you've worked with, because in the long run that will help you out so much because like we said, we had so many rewrites that like I was like, yo, I don't know if we could actually get anyone to audition for this, and just everyone on the all the actors on the team came in collection. I think Marsha in the front row, she was the only one that someone recommended to us, and she killed her audition for both roles. That we were like, yo, what do we like put her in? We're like, you know, trying to figure things out. But yeah, I think it's very much like have an organic network, have an organic web, because you really don't want to come down to the wire and you're there scrolling on backstage at like 12 in the morning. You're like, yo, someone please audition. So, so yeah.
So for Lightbulb, I would say we made so many adjustments to our script that I actually held off on casting, which I was nervous about. But once we had a solid script, we went ahead and held some auditions, and we had to cast a male and a female, but we only had a bunch of female auditions. So I kept messaging my team, and I'm like, guys, we don't have any males. What are we gonna do? So we then decided to just go ahead and cast 2 females, which worked out, and it was very relatable to, you know, today's world. So yeah, that's how our casting process went. I think that I probably should have held auditions earlier. I shouldn't have held off. We shot on a Thursday, and we didn't have our first audition until that Tuesday. So that was probably my fault, but it all worked out, and our cast was amazing. So.
Very similar problems to Team Rifle. I know nothing about casting. I know nothing about acting. But I sent out a million emails. I can do that. And we got mostly female because we were also restricted by gender a little bit. But we had of the like few males we had, Soul was obviously a winner. And then Alexa came in like last minute. Shout out to Sam Ledesma. He popped in our Discord server. He immediately messaged him for casting services. But yeah, we had only self-tapes, and it was like me and Alicia like messaging each other back and forth on all these random videos of people. Yeah, and I don't know, it was great to just be able to have a self-tape, honestly, for me, because I just love to watch things back. I can't read a book because I have to read the sentence 400 times. Similar to that.
I too cannot read. I can take 2 more questions. I saw one back there. You, over there, hello.
So this is a question, kind of towards the directors, but producers love to hear your input. In these film challenges, I find that sometimes it's so difficult. You get the time constraint, you get the genre constraint, and you get the time limit constraint. My question is, with those constraints, how did you find a way to bring your own personal style into it? Is there a moment in your film where you're like, that is authentically me, that's my special sauce? How did you find to incorporate that with all the constraints given?
Wow. We have some people who already have their answers. Raise your hand. I'm gonna give you the microphone.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to be a mic hog. I love filmmaking. We're all here for filmmaking, but I think the main constraints was like really the script. I know I'm harping on the script, but like we did have a script writer that kind of didn't really understand the genre, and unfortunately it kind of bled into the time that we had to work with. So our new script writer, shout out to Haley, she killed it like with such a short notice, always back there. But yeah, when it comes to script making, is that your script is your whole blueprint, it's your whole foundation, it's the bones of everything that you do. So when you as a director, you're there reading, you're like, okay, how can I do this, how can I do this? You're very much finding ways like, okay, I can put meat in this beat, and I can like trim away the fat here, and when I'm coaching my actors. But I do think that for my film, the thing that made me very proud was just the way that Dylan and George bounced off each other. And just the very end where it's that overhead of you hear the train in the background, you see Dylan smoking a cigarette, calling his dad and just being like, hey dad, like, is everything all good? And just George having this very powerful monologue that, you know, you're listening to this father that his son is pleading with him to pay attention, to be more active in the life, and to be more observant of his wife that he is clearly neglecting, but he thinks because he provided her with a certain lifestyle that she has no reason to complain about. So, you know, you see him there coming to terms with his father in this really good, just, I'm blanking on the word, but like, just this very good moment of they both come to an understanding, and you see like the tracking shot of Dylan walking down the street. He stops and he's just like, you know what, it is what it is, Dad. I love you. Thank you for doing your best. And then George saying, hey, you know, I did my best, but I still lit the kitchen on fire. So come help me, save me. But yeah.
For me, it comes down to three things. It comes down to story. Shout out to Shonen, our writer. He was, I mean, we went through very minimal rewrites. He just had a wonderful story, and I was excited to tell it, even as an AD. Second is cultural relevance. I'm two ethnicities, so exploring culture is something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm very inspired by music. So once we got into the editing, post-productions side of everything, I started listening to music, and I got inspired, like, this is the flavor. And that, you know, the shot where she's walking into her house, the music starts, I just get so excited. So that's it for me.
With something like this, and I think to DeAndre's question specifically about the time constraints, this is not preferable probably in most filmmaking to overlap so many roles, but I was directing and I was editing, and so in order to really put my flavor on it, that helps, right? You know, because then it's like, well, you're making the decision. You know, you're just making the decision. You're not gonna have to argue with anybody. And another thing that I did, and I kind of took advantage of that, I guess, power, was I just made the music, and I love music. I play guitar and I play a little bit of piano, and I was just like, I'm just gonna go. And I walked into my other room and I started playing around, and I knew what the mood was because I've been editing this thing and I've been directing this thing. So I was like, all right, this is what it's gonna be, and you know, and that it was just very streamlined. So it was kind of like, that's probably not always the way it should be done. You know, people should have those roles and whatnot. But in this case, when you have this kind of just everything's down to the wire, it's like I can just do this and it'll be done. And also since I was directing, nobody could tell me anything.
Isn't it great?
I guess. So me and Tad were basically have our hands all over the editing process for Glimpse, and so for me I've worked on the coloring for Glimpse, which is the first time I've ever done coloring in that huge of a capacity, and basically I kind of wanted it to be okay, I wanted to have a contrast between the park scenes which are bright and then the indoor scenes which are these dark kind of dull colors. And so I was talking to Tad all the time I'm thinking of doing this for coloring, what do you think? And I've been just giving my basically some ideas that I have. So basically just sharing I guess my style, seeing how I would want I guess this scene to be colored. Again, this is the first time I've colored something. And so yeah.
I'll just say one quick quote. To quote Bruce Lee, "Be like water, friend." And I think that's how every director felt of you gotta just roll with the punches, and you know, when things crash, you just gotta course correct, and yeah.
With Another World, if you guys remember, location was kind of our last thing we had. So as soon as we had our rough draft for our script, I saw the whole film. I saw a whole 2-hour panned out thing. I'm like, wow, she goes on this journey and she's gonna find her brother at the end, and beautiful, beautiful story. But then once you realize you gotta start chopping things down, and that's honestly where my inspiration for the match cut came in. And I said, how do I get her from point A to point B? And how do I do it with something that I think is exciting, something that can add mystery, or something that can add that flair, that touch, I don't know, just that personal touch. And I fought for it, and we got it in there, and And just with our writer, Alex, shout out to just how he pictured that story. We came in sync. As soon as I read his words, I'm glad he was on set too, because I always checked up with him. I said, is this how you're seeing your story? Is this how you wrote it down? And we were in sync, so I said, perfect. This is exactly how I saw it when I read the words, so let's rock and roll that way. And it worked out beautifully, I think. So when time is there, you gotta chop, 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 and I think that allows you to come up with a lot of creative things from the different angles, from writer, from DP, from AD, and just figure out how you make it work. And I think that's the fun part of, trying to squeeze it into a short film.
Good time for this. Our director's on here. She, like he said, I edited it and I was script supervisor, so I was like in her face the whole time on set. But they were her decisions about, what she finally wanted it to be. And so editing, it was a lot of communication to try to honor what she wanted. I made a whole bunch of changes based on, she had very particular choices that I needed to change a couple things, and but I think that just editing it, I did have a lot of freedom, and so I think a lot of I chose most of the takes that ended up actually there. We talked about that, but there wasn't a whole lot of time to consider all of those things, like to really feel like I was giving consideration to the meaning of whether or not this was really me. In any way, I think that it comes out as an editor without even trying. You just sort of put yourself in it. But and I think there's a little bit of tonal ambiguity in Call Me Back, because we got some laughs in this audience that we did not expect. But we, I think that it was a kind of a cool surprise, because I did know that what we were making was, we weren't sure what we were going to get by the end of it. So, and those constraints gave us structure. I think they were actually really useful to have little benchmarks and feel like we were moving on.
Yes. Woo! All right, we are down to, that's it. No more questions. I'm very sorry. You can bother them later at the bar. Give it up for our directors and producers, everyone. We're going to take your seats right now, because the fun part is just about to begin. If I can get some help putting these chairs away, or at least to the side. Not from you. No, you go to your seat. Get it. No, you've done enough. You've had two weeks to work. Get up. Stop it. Put that down. While we clear this stage, we should give a shout out to our team leaders. I didn't memorize them. Now, Team Easter, we had Bruce Jones. I know Bruce is here. Give it up for Bruce. Team Greenwood had James McConnell. Very hardworking. Team Montreal had Carly Carly, I'm so sorry if you're watch. You're Demorial? Demora. Oh my God. Carly, I'm so sorry. I love you. Team A-Frame, Dave Walden. Team Lightbulb had Lydia Cadigan. Leah, are you here? You screaming? No? Are you there? Leah, are you there? Doesn't matter. Team ProCam, Zane and Lindsay. And I know Zane couldn't make it, but he sends his love. All right, I'm going to give it up for our lovely Amber. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for.
So my film time's a little bit different, because you watch so many award shows, and I feel like ADs get no love, and me being an AD, we got to give some love to our ADs who did this. So there is a best AD category. What went into that was they submitted their call sheets. They did a one-liner. I observed them on set. I made sure to kind of give them pointers, be like, this is kind of like we can get, to do, get the better out of the crew. And time-wise, did they break on time? Did they wrap on time? Did they have problems that they couldn't handle? How did they keep their cool on set? So, best assistant director goes to Devana Tolek from Another World. by like 1 point. It goes to the letter, Sean Marshall. He's not here, so someone from Team Macho will accept it for him. That was a really, really great script. Very, very well deserved. Alright, so we're gonna do Best Editing. This was also very, very close. Another World, Best Editing. I almost forgot that Gabby edited. She was like script supervisor and an editor. Best editing. Congratulations. Alright, this is where it gets crazy, guys. It gets crazy here. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to Best DP. I don't really know what to do here because it's a tie. It's a tie. We are split even with 25 points each. This was out of 30. Out of 30 points, so we had three judges. So it went to Another World and The Wire. So I gotta order some more trophies for the other DP, but great job, well deserved. I suggest a handheld shot that made it into the film. I was like, yes, he did such a great job. Alright, so that's Best Director. Okay. Direction. Yeah, direction is another weird thing, guys. Tie. We had 24 points for both teams. Another World and The Letter on Best Direction. Beyond Film, and yet. Great job. We have Bianca. She still don't want to come up here because she was like filling in, but she was on set. She would direct the actors. Bianca, you gotta be up here. Come up here. Fun fact about Bianca, when Gabby got sick, she told me she had COVID, I was like, oh no. She called me right away, she's like, Amber, Mayday, what do I do? I need an AD, and I was like, I got you. Great job, guys. So fun fact about Ivan's not like, he kind of got into this world of like never being on set like ever and wanted to be a director, and I was like, I want to see what this guy does for sure. So great job, Ivan. Alright, that leaves Best Film. Dun, dun, dun. So Best Film, 1 point difference between the best overall film. It was 142 to 143. So Another World got 142 with 42 points. And The Letter got 100. Great job. Best overall, guys. These trophies. The Letter, come on down. Who else? The Letter, yeah. The Letter, come on, guys. Tio gets this. Tio's not here. Tio, where are you at?
Shout out to
So also, The Letter had a producer that had never been on set before. Kudos. Listen, we went through some growing pains with Tio, did we not? Okay. It's really fun to run the challenge. I get to know all the business of all the teams. It's so fun, but also like, holy hell. It was great. So congratulations, guys. Well deserved. 1 point difference in Another World and The Letter. Unexpected. Oh yeah, also, fun fact, Melanie over here was the AD for team program for Glimpse. The next day did ADing on her set. So I was like, oh my god. Great job. Wait, here. Pass them down. Give them to your team. Alright, thank you so much. I just want to say thank you to everyone who came out. Obviously, Lux Lighting. Our lovely host. Give it up for Julie. Amazing job. Thank you so much. Our sponsors, Synapse, Saturation, Amaron, Aperture, oh my god, Rolling Studios. Who am I forgetting? Someone tell me. Oh my god. That's what's pretty. Saturation. You said that right. Inky, yes, Inky and the Great Video Maker as well. Yes. So thank you to all the sponsors. And this is our 3rd year, next year, 4th year Bianca was here since the first year. And I didn't say this earlier. Pastak was here the first year. Scarlett was a PA on the first year. Same team. Also, same team. Yeah, so like, Scarlett was a PA, and that's how she got into Beyond Film School. And then like just seeing everyone just grow just makes my heart just burst. It's just like watching you guys do what you do on set, and just like your confidence grows. Like you're doing things, you're getting on more and more sets, and I just want to thank you for being part of Beyond Film School, and thank you so much for everyone being here.
We love you guys. Oh, thank you so much. Winners, everybody. Everybody's winning, really a winner. Thank you so much, Amber. Now I'm gonna go over that list that we were thanking people. We're gonna go again. Thank you to Aperture, Amaran, Rolling Studios, Synapse, Set Hero, Inky, GBM, Saturation, and I mean I know that it looks like I'm kind of like shameless plugging Lux Lighting, but I'm an actor and I have no shame. So I just need you to know that Lux Lighting is here for you. We have done plenty of projects. We supply for films or, you know, maybe something that sounds like Frevel's Rose Frada. I don't know. We've got orders for that, but also we work with indie films. So we want to make sure that if you have a film, reach out to us. Let us know. We will hook you up. Now, are we going to go and have a drink afterwards? Yeah? Meet me next.